And no, y'all, that's not my real voice. Cigar Hound Dog, DJ from Pick Jimi, Master Your Ash, John from Cigar Alchemist, EKB from the Vintage Cigar.
What you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
Thanks for tuning into the big broadcast, the bad broadcast. And now, the New Wave presents the infamous Smoke.
And we're live.
What up?
What's up, everybody? Lots of people already chatting in the chat. How's everyone doing? Just a bunch of middle-aged men dressed up in the middle of October.
That's right.
Right in for some cigars.
Already.
Yeah, sir.
Hey, what if we're going to dress up in costumes? Yeah, just maybe a little bit, just a little bit, you know, light costuming this evening. How's everybody
49
doing
people.
Yeah.
49 people. Woof woof.
Got dogs, green face, Chucky, and a Trumper.
MAGA.
I'm just a stereotypical.
A lot. Jesus, already popping off. Everybody's in the chat, man.
Just got strange.
Hey, I'm dressed a little bit more. Dressed a little bit more like Wheelan tonight.
Yeah,
we're gonna smoke
just
cigars,
right
guys.
in.
Woof
Just let
woof.
it happen.
Yeah, what are you guys smoking tonight?
Monsters,
Spocky.
baby.
All right.
I'm gonna let you guys choose. I'll let you
Okay.
guys choose. Sorry, that was gross. All right.
Way to take us in, Matt.
Ooh.
So I got the Jaji Bobby right here. This is the
Yeah.
LCA, I think 21. It's a very good cigar. I've had it before. I reviewed it. It's very good.
All right.
This is I get my dumbass face out there. That's the new Wolfman
Wolfman, all right.
Redux 4, and then the Tatuaje Halloween.
Smoke the Wolfman, bro. I want to hear your opinion on it, and you're gonna probably not get through all of it. So,
All right.
All
That's
right.
cool. That's cool.
I'll start with the Wolfman, and plus I'm a fucking dog, so it makes sense.
Perfect. What you got, Chucky?
so I don't have a Chucky, unfortunately, but I have a Wolfman Little Monster from the
Okay.
OG release. Really, really old. Cello is like dark.
For sure.
It's as dark as the damn
Damn.
cigar.
Damn, it looks red.
Darker than a champagne.
Yeah, it does look red.
And then I have a Drac from last year.
Okay.
What was the one you just the one with the red cellophane? What was that one?
This one is a Wolfman from the Little Monsters that came out, 2015, 2016?
I think you should do that one because it's the most scary since it's red
Ooh.
cellophane,
I
blood.
mean, it is dark, boys.
That is,
pretty
yeah.
nice, man.
My white ass.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, John, what are you smoking?
Texas Taurus, I gotta say real quick, ask if Mike is rich.
Johnson.
That was great.
What's That's awesome, Texas.
I'm celebrating. My wife and I we're celebrating 10 years this weekend, so I'm smoking an Angel Share. So I'm changing it up. I know it's supposed to be Halloween, but
There you go. No, that's
Very
tight.
cool.
yeah,
Very
10
cool.
years. So we're going for it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, man.
All right. And
Appreciate
I gotta solo myself here. I got a Devil's Hand, which is a really nice cigar. And then I have
Oh yeah.
Diesel Wicked, which
Diesel.
to try and match Michael's age, it's just got a tiny bit of age on it as well.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a
I
little
vote for the
bit.
Diesel because I just want to watch that.
All right.
Yeah.
Like
I want
that.
to. I want to witness that. It'll be scarier.
I haven't had the best of luck with really old cigars.
I thought the Angel
Or
Share
Diesel.
had a fair year, so
Well, plus the Angel Share, it's like we have some ghoulish stuff, some scary stuff, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, angels, stuff like that. So
that's true. We'll
There
go
you
with
go.
that. It's so windy out here.
Okay. Yeah, we got a fall for like one day, John.
I know.
Yeah, John. We got fall.
Yeah, we couldn't have picked a better day for the live. It first day that it felt like actually October out here.
Yeah. All right.
It's beautiful.
It's wicked.
Agreed.
Are you gonna smoke it
Isn't
through the
bad.
gator?
It's not going to work.
no, you tried. You
I
tried.
Man, I really look like an insurrectionist with my teeth out.
Oh, this thing does not smell great. Oh my god.
Nah, dude.
It smells like a cigarette.
I don't think age is gonna help. Will have helped that one too much. We'll see. I mean, a lot of cigars can have rough starts and get better.
Oh,
We'll see.
well, that's a flavor. Shit. All right.
Dude, I love this thing
Hitting the spot already.
already.
Mm.
What's up, Stogie Brody? Or DJ,
Brody.
the GOAT DJ.
Yeah. Go DJ.
The Richard Simmons comment was still the best comment of the night so far, I think.
It's Chucky, man. It's good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it looks good. It looks good. DJ and Matt, y'all took some commitment. That is,
Yeah, you guys spent some time.
I did green face, yeah.
My wife just did mine like 10 minutes before going live.
Ooh. You look like a very
It's a-
sad dog. This is
Basset Hound. Basset Hounds are always sad. Shrek.
Shrek.
It's the bushel,
I
man.
am me. I want apple. You just can't tell because it's hard to see the little apple part.
Little stem. Veggie Tales.
Yeah.
You're fine, Texas. That shit was hilarious.
Veggie Tales.
So what are you thinking, Matt? How's the cigar opening up on you?
It's not bad. It's it has some sweetness, some light sweetness. It's earthy. Earthy's like the base tone. And plus, I still don't think I've reached I'm just beginning to reach the actual wrapper.
Mm-hmm. Can't
So,
pass the
you know,
shag.
So far, I'm liking it
favorite
more
part
than
of cigar.
I've. Yeah. So far, I like it worlds better than the Drac. the Redux so far, because that one just had like no flavor.
Yeah, that was air. Like
Yeah.
I have one of those, and I didn't even bring it out because I figured it wouldn't have gotten better in a year because that thing was paper.
Yeah.
Well, what's that wicked tasting like so far?
It's not bad,
Wicked?
but it's not good. It just tastes like old cigar.
Ugh. Musty basement.
Yeah,
Ugh.
just old bitter tobacco. That's pretty much all this is.
Yeah.
Which I've had worse. I actually have an M81 out here just in case, wanted to get things really scary. But
No.
Nightmares. Things nightmares are made of. Well, can each of you guys say the cigar you have smoked the most so far this year? Do you see little dub CW34?
That's a good,
Uh,
good question.
like volume wise, that is a good question.
either the Brick House Mighty Maduro or probably what's the other one by JC Newman that I've been smoking a lot of? The strong one.
The El Baton.
Yeah, the El Baton.
Mhm.
I've smoked that the most this year. I've smoked a bunch of those.
Yeah, you've been high on that cigar.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
I've been smoking mainly it's either the BDX Blanc or the Versat.
The block's so good.
Wouldn't know.
I still haven't smoked the Versat. I still need to smoke that one.
It's good, man. It's a really good Connecticut. That's my favorite Osgoner.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be the Amazon Basins that you sent me, Matt.
Those are good. I mean, and they're it sucks that like DJ whatever pack you got from General that it didn't match like the other ones.
those are just regular, and they just said they were extra in Aho. 100%. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the bronze back. Those are probably the two that I've smoked the most of. But I also generally only smoke a cigar maybe 2 or 3 times at the most.
And since yes, I saw Whelan's comment, and that just like sparks. I was like, oh yeah, I probably have smoked the most of those. So I've gone through 2 bundles. I need to get another. So volume wise, that's probably the cigar I've smoked the most of, the bronze back, and because it's a cigar that you could fit into any window.
Yeah,
because it's a 5x48. It's small. If I had more, I'd probably smoke one after this, but I think I only have one left, so I want to wait till I get more to smoke that one. That's a great cigar. Great sessionable cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't smoked mine yet. I've done so much Saka content compared to everything else on my channel. I didn't want to do that as well.
Just flood it, yeah.
Yeah, because that's all it's been. That's been, I think, the most I've reviewed has been Dunbarton this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a popular brand. It makes sense. But then again, it's like, for yourself, you want to, widen the net at the same time.
Yeah, it realistically doesn't matter, but like, just for me, I'm like, I don't want to do another one.
Yeah.
This is actually getting okay. This cigar, it's
the Wicked, nice.
Yeah, it's actually getting kind of sweet, which is weird, but it's fine with me. What is this?
This will to me, it's starting to get notes of hints of ammonia, just very faint hints of bitterness that reminds me of a chemically ammonia undertones, which I can see how that could develop by the end of the first third and start to become not a good cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little too fresh, man.
Yeah. There's potential, though. There's more potential with this than there ever was with the Drac, in my opinion.
Well, I edited it out of my review, but originally when the Wolfman first came out, it received the second highest score behind the Frank. And tied with, I actually, because the Drac and the Face weren't reviewed by Half Wheel. They were reviewed, but they weren't scored. The Drac, because of the lacquer boxes, they couldn't give it an
NA.
initial score, an NA.
Yeah.
And then the face, I forget why. I don't know what happened with that one. But the Wolfman was technically like 1 point below the Frank. So it was the second highest rated Tatuai for a minute in the Monster Series. And I remember really liking it when I got the initial box. I smoked the original. It was really good with all that extra age to it. The Little Monster is really good too. So, like, you know, I guess the silver lining with them is that they have potential long term, even if they're not ready for yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Pick socket channel.
What's y'all's favorite My Father cigar?
Florida S&TS.
Yeah, same.
That's a hard one to beat, man.
The 10th, but specifically the 10th, but the original line. If we're talking about non-LEs, the original Florida S&TS.
Yeah, I love that Jaime Garcia. I smoked that again just last week.
Yeah, you can technically consider that to be a My Father. It's the same tobacco, same factory, just different branding. Casa Fuente, Eye of the Shark. Yeah. Leo. Yeah, man.
It's a good cigar.
So there's a Casa Fuente Shark, Mike? Is Leo trolling? Is Leo trolling? I think Leo's trolling.
I don't know if there might have been one back in the day that became like the Sand Shark.
He has an or.
Oh, or okay,
Eye of the Shark.
Yeah.
Or Eye of the Shark. Okay, I see. I didn't see the or.
Superfly. I don't know if I tried that one.
I've had that one.
Is that the one that looks like Back to the Future? Or
yeah, it's got the Marty McFly kind of look to it, Oscar Valdez or whatever.
Okay, I haven't tried that one. I tried the one that came out, I think right before that.
I think I did a short review of that cigar, and it was pretty good. So how's your guys' weeks? Did you guys smoke anything good this week? DJ, you probably didn't have time to smoke anything good this week.
Now I smoke almost every day driving home now. I just don't record it.
Okay.
Like I've been burning through cigars. There. Yeah. I've been burning through cigars that I just wanted to smoke. And I'm like, I don't want to be on camera. So I've smoked a good amount. I smoked a Zeno yesterday. I can't think of what. I smoked something really good the other day, but I don't remember what it was now. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I smoked a Pappy in my backyard. I forgot how good that cigar was.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's way
Nice.
It tastes way better than it smells. Like
it's
vastly different. I forgot. I was like, I was so good. I gave one to my neighbor. I was like,
it's smoky, man.
Yeah.
It's like a fire pit.
Yeah, that's what it smells like, and it tastes nothing like that. It's nice. At least that one did.
Yeah. I smoked an Isla del Cocodrillo, and then I reviewed the Don Pepin 20th anniversary. Yeah, I won't say too much, but that'll come out soon.
Are you still not loving that series?
Are You My Father?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I started off high with the Flor de las Antillas, and the last few, man, yeah,
all downhill from here.
It was all down. It's been a little downhill, man. That one did not go. I'll just say it did not go well. It did not go well. So, yeah, but the Isla was great. So I enjoy that.
Damn good cigar.
Smoking this thing, which I love this thing. So this is a good way to finish out the week.
Yeah,
it's fitting.
Makes sense.
Very fitting. Yeah. Yeah, I smoked that Pappy DJ this week. Yeah,
you know, we had
different experiences.
Which one did you smoke? Mine was like a thicker ring gauge.
Mine is the Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve, and it has the dark, the Negro on the top.
Yeah. I don't know how long I had mine for. It did not taste like what I remember it tasting like.
Yeah, it's fire cured up the ass. Like it's just it's just fire, and it's like it. I haven't released a review, but it smells
like a bonfire. It reminds me of Huntington Beach every time I pick one up. Like that's what it reminds me of.
It's good memory recall.
Yeah, you got to keep those things by itself because they will make your entire humidor smell like a fire pit.
I think we got some in a Corona pack.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one that I smoked.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, I had another cigar this week that I did. What did I just smoke? What's it? Oh, the Alfonso Gran Seleccion, which is a good cigar. And that was from Sal. I saw Sal's comment. Hope you guys have a good night at the Baller HQ. I smoked one other. I hate that where I can't remember what the hell I smoked.
Right.
This week's been a blur.
Well, I saw you posted a short. Yeah, same man. About you smoked this chef special again, right?
That was last night. That was a lot better.
They're
coming around.
Okay,
they're coming around. Hey, dude, there's so much better than the last one.
How many years do they need then?
It was a good cigar last night. Like it was predominantly like plum, which I really enjoyed. It did have a lot of pepper still, even on the palate, like black red pepper combination on the palate through the retrohale, obviously. But the sweetness was amplified, and it made it an overall enjoyable cigar. If I reviewed it, I would have given it a satisfying. It went from inadequate a month or two ago, however long, to a satisfying.
Nice.
It's not bad.
And I could just be making myself believe that because I'm sitting on so freaking many of them. But
of course,
either way, I liked it.
Yeah.
Whether it's a lie to myself or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about this year's brick houses. Because you smoked one and really liked it, and I smoked it and it was really acidic. And then I smoked one this week driving home. I'm like, okay, this is already getting better. And it just it's not bad. Still very dry, but other than that, the flavors were back.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's like any one of those like Bricktoberfest style cigars. It's just like the thing is that let's dry out the palate to make it to make people want to drink more. I hate that.
Yeah,
I freaking can't stand that.
Yeah.
Michael,
the hype. So sorry, John. You go.
No. You go. Finish up.
The Hyperion. It's a El Titan de Bronze cigar. That thing was really good. It was very good.
I don't think I've heard of that one. I mean, obviously,
it's a small batch exclusive, and it's very Cuban-esque.
Nice.
Two chefs.
What's going on, Roger?
What's up, Roger? Matt, I'm gonna send you another one of these, man. I can't accept it.
I will accept angel shares. I will accept them. I said, dude, even when I felt it when I was smoking it for review, I'm like, there's potential here. There's obviously good quality tobacco. It's just not hitting my palate. And I had that cigar I had that cigar probably for like a month before I reviewed it, sitting after you sent it. So I had that cigar for a while. It wasn't like conditions or anything like that. It's just my palate that day, or that particular cigar was a one-off. Because usually we agree on most stuff, on most cigars. We're at least in the same realm. That one we just weren't for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, and it might just be different pellets. Could have, like you said, could have been that cigar. Yeah, dude, this for me, between this and probably that Jack Schwartz Bully sent me, are probably my two favorite cigars.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
I saw there was Texas Taurus had a whiskey
Texas
question.
Taurus
Whiskey question, yeah.
I mean, it really. Hold on, got a bike going through the neighborhood. There we go. I think that it really just depends on where you're at in the country, because different markets have different like standards. But for the most part, you can't go wrong with like the Jim Beams of the world, the Evan Williams. Those are all really good in terms of bourbon. There's obviously like the benchmark stuff. The closer that you get to Kentucky, benchmark's really good. And somebody was posting it too in the thing that we don't speak about. Early times, all solid bourbons and whiskeys. Outside of like the American stuff, it really just depends on what country you're looking for, because almost everybody's making them now. So whether it's Ireland, Scotland, Canada, Japan, we can do like certain ones for each country. But yeah, for the American stuff, like when it comes to bourbon, those are just a few that are like sub $30 a bottle, and they're all really good. I mean, Four Roses, yeah, is another one. I forget about them, being that we don't distribute them anymore out here in Vegas, but yeah, they're a great whiskey.
Very nice.
My wife every year she likes to I get her the Four Roses. It's some special one that they do. It's like either the small batch one or I don't know. It's some little 750 one, but we just love that whiskey. But she really likes it.
The cool thing about Four Roses is that they have like 4 different mash bills, and they blend off of those 4 mash bills. So they'll do, one that's high rye, one that's a little bit higher in wheat, one that's a little bit higher in this. All of them, 51% corn to be bourbon. But depending upon what's in the rest of the mash bill, the other 49%, and how it's separated out per grain, they can do so many different things.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
I liked your Michael. I liked your Wolfman thumbnail, and I had to stop midway through. I got to finish it, but that was really cool.
Thanks, man. It's my first time using AI.
Okay,
it was fun.
That's awesome.
It worked out. It looks great.
Yeah,
it was so weird, man. Because like I'm like, all right, how do I install Stable Diffusion on my PC? All right, how do I get this thing to actually work? Like I'm sitting there like putting in a prompt, and I'm like, I want a wolf. I want a movie poster. I want it to look like a Grindhouse movie. I want it to look like 2 wolves, this, that, or the other, and I'm like trying to teach myself this all over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. One fun thing you can do is you can have Chat GPT write your prompt, and you can use the exact engine that you want to use, so it knows the proper like wording, and then you go from one to another one. See, what I was doing was I was getting a shitty photo through my shitty prompt. And then I was giving it to Dolly, GPT's, like image creator. And I was like, can you make this better? Yeah. It'll do it. It's pretty cool. I'm like, help me. Yeah, it did.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I do that
and, the realistic wolf on the left side of the thumbnail, if you look at it, that was from Canva, of all places. Wow. Canva's AI.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's crazy. But yeah, I do that all the time for like websites. I'll be like, I'll write something, and I'll say, rewrite this better. And then it'll do it, and then I'll change it again. I'm like, now rewrite it again better. And it'll do it. I'm like, right, cool.
Well, I may or may not do that for my schoolwork. May or
whatever works.
Just kidding.
Dude, we'll use GPT on our client calls sometimes because we don't know the answer to something. We'll just type it in. 99% of the time, it's dead on, and it explains it incredibly well. We have the enterprise version, so I guess it continues to build a repository of knowledge, and it gets better and better on our specific like subject matter. It's crazy, dude. Yeah. It's a legit tool, anyways.
Basically, the internet's just going to be AI talking to other AI.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that's all it's going to be in the future. Well,
as soon as the internet really came out, programming turned into, all right, I don't know how to do this. Let me find someone who has already done it, and I take their code and I make it work.
Right.
So now you should replace
Copy
that
paste.
with an AI that does it. But it's been that way for forever, and now it's just like, well, I don't even need the other person now. They'll just scour the entire internet and it pops it out. It's great, but bad and great all at the same time.
Wally.
Well, that's another episode on another time.
Yeah. Hey, it is the Halloween episode. It is scary. So
yeah.
That is robots.
We'll have Terminators in no time.
We can get into it, but I started the American Horror Stories last night with the wife, and we watched the Back Room episode with Christopher Michael Imperioli. Oh man, so wild.
Yeah, just like is it just like I haven't really watched American Horror Show all that much.
So the stories are all unique and individual. Like every episode's a unique story.
Oh, every episode? I knew every season was, but
so there's American Horror Story, and then there's American Horror Stories.
Oh.
Okay.
And the stories are like little 40-minute individual episodes that comprise one whole season.
Okay.
We can get into it later on, but yeah, like I had recently watched like a YouTube video about backrooms, and it got me all hyped up, so we watched it.
Yeah.
So creepy. So creepy.
All right. Yeah, we tried watching that series in general. I couldn't get in like past season 1. I was just like, I'm not down with this. Too weird. Like it was interesting, and then it'd just be like we watched what was the witches one, and that one was really dark, and I was like, I don't really want to watch this for fun, like to compress at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You need like a palate cleanser after.
Yeah, 100%. Well, like this is cool, but like I don't want to end my night with was she like turning dudes into cows or some shit in that one? I don't remember, but something like that.
Yeah, my wife was freaked out last night. She got like 2 hours of sleep. I think she's actually passed out on the couch right now. She's so bad about that. Like if we watch anything horror, and it's actually scary, she has to like get a palate cleanser in.
100%.
What's the one movie? It's we're talking about media, but it's it's Halloween. What's the movie that scared you guys the most? Like after you watched it, like you're like looking around the corner when you got home, like like after you had watched the movie, what's the movie that stuck with you that scared you afterwards?
As a kid, Sixth Sense.
Okay.
When he gets pulled into what was the prison that a guy died inside the person's home, that wasn't cool with that.
Yeah.
As a little kid, I was like 9 years old. I saw Poltergeist. That as a 9-year-old, that freaked the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess a little older. I mean, maybe it's my Okinawan Japanese genes, but the Grudge freaked me out.
The Grudge.
Letters from Okinawa.
I was gonna say The Ring, man. The Ring was pretty scary in the theaters when it first came out, and we were pretty young.
Signs.
I remember
Pipes and Garces had signs when he walks out from the bushes. He's behind.
Signs was really like it just built up the whole entire movie, and then you get that one glimpse of it, and you were just freaked out. But then there was like the house chasing scene, and that was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Puppet Masters. When I was a kid, like I remember seeing those little toys those little puppets going after and killing people, and I was just like, "Oh man, I have way too many toys. Like any of them." That freaked me out for a little bit. The first time that I watched Jaws, like I think that is a severely underrated movie for how creepy and freaked. Like there are people like me that are still afraid every single time I go in the ocean of sharks because of that damn movie.
Yeah.
And you'll watch it and you'll be freaked out and not even be anywhere. Like I'm in Vegas. There's nowhere close. There's an ocean nowhere close, right? There's no shark here at all.
Right.
But it still like kind of makes you uneasy just to be. I used to go into my friend's swimming pool and get freaked out.
Yeah.
Like there's no shark in the swimming pool, but
you're
a little kid. You just got done watching Jaws.
for sure.
This is kind of a random one, but and it's not, maybe it won't make sense, but honestly, the series Chernobyl freaked me out as an adult. Like not in like a horror movie kind of way, but they kind of made the Chernobyl, they kind of almost made it a horror movie almost. It was almost like it was a monster. Like
it was so realistic.
It was so realistic, and it was terrifying. Like, I mean, like every aspect of that series was absolutely terrifying. And the way that they shot it in the music and the atmosphere, and just, you know, this thing was like almost eating people up. You know, the people that they sent in to go turn off the pipes or whatever at one point, and they were like in there, and it was pitch black, and so that one was kind of eerie for me a little bit.
That one that was a really well done series, Chernobyl series.
Yeah.
Mine as an adult is probably Paranormal Activity.
That was a good one.
Because like the room that was set up where like they recorded all the shit was like the exact same setup of my bedroom at the time. And like when I afterwards, like when I went home and like went to sleep, that was like I had to go to the bathroom like in the middle of the night, and I freaking ran down the hall to get to the bathroom to turn the light on. That shit stuck. That shit stuck.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah, The Conjuring was pretty crazy. Seven was crazy. Those are all good mentions in the chat. What about because you said Poltergeist? What about like Blair Witch? Because that was kind of our generation too.
That one scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that was scary when it came out.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it till like maybe 7 years ago, and I watched it like while doing work, and I didn't understand why people were freaked out. I'm like, well, if I saw it in theaters and I was younger, I'd get it. It's weird. It's definitely
they didn't say that it wasn't actually true until like the end of the movie, right? So yeah, it was like Blair Witch was pretty freaky back in the day. And then
it ends pretty like it ends very abruptly, and like it's a good one as far as if you're trying to have that like suspenseful creep out.
The Cell with Jennifer Lopez and Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh yeah,
that freaked the hell out of me back in the day. I know we've spoken about that on the live stream before, but when he was like in his own world, and she was traveling into his head and into his psyche,
that was a creepy movie.
That was creepy, man.
Oh, that makes me think of one because that's kind of sci-fi-ish, like adjacent. That makes me think of what I saw this when I was younger, and it freaked me out. Event Horizon.
Dude,
that was disturbing as hell, man.
Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne. That was
the last half hour. Man. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, that movie would probably still freak me out if I saw it as an adult, man. That got me.
That movie prepared me for Prometheus, and it also made Prometheus kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Like all other space movies kind of didn't live up to kind of where that one took you.
Oh, John just pointed out, how do we miss this? Yeah, The Exorcist. That might be my all-time one that freaked me out, actually. That might be it.
I think that with The Exorcist, I was old enough, and CGI and like special effects had gotten so much more advanced by the time that I went to watch The Exorcist for the first time. But my dad used to talk about that being like people throwing up when they would leave the theater or when they would watch in the theater and shit. Like that, because when you think about it, who had seen something like that in the 60s, 70s when that came out? Like,
oh yeah,
that had to be a trip.
Yeah. My dad always used to talk about that movie and the original Alien as being just like paradigm shifting movies in terms of like audience experience.
Thing comes out of somebody's chest.
Yeah. He told me they literally thought they were going to see like a fun, just quirky alien movie, you know, and just, they're just like, what in the world is this? And so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, did you ever see I think it's the third Paranormal Activities, whichever one's like the cult or whatever, like I
saw the first one.
Bro,
I only saw the first one.
There's one of them, man, that I can't remember if it's I think it's the third one, or maybe it's the fourth. I don't know, but dude, there's freaky scenes in every single one of those movies, man.
It's kind of like the
okay.
The kind of the Hostel. Is that what it's called? No, not Hostel. Saw, like the Saw series. I only saw the first one. I know they made like 30 of them.
Yeah.
The parody of Paranormal Activities is pretty funny with one of the Wayans brothers.
Oh yeah,
I like that. That was funny. Yeah, I don't watch a ton of horror movies, but I watched Saw 2. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Those aren't really like scary movies though. They're just kind of
they're just more gruesome and gory.
Yeah.
Like House of a Thousand Corpses and
murder
that
porn.
Series.
Hills of Eyes.
Murder porn. Yeah.
That was a good question. It was good. I don't really watch horror anymore. I don't know. I can't watch heavy stuff anymore either. Like I'll watch like Peaky Blinders, but like y'all said, I need like a palate cleanser after that. I need something light, you know.
I'm good with the scary stuff. I'm just not as good with all the gore anymore. Like Midsommar really messed me up last year. I have like a threshold now.
Yeah, like I have no desire to watch the Terrifiers, but I watched summaries of them last weekend while I was like taking down the kiddie pool. Because I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit, but why are people obsessed with this stupid clown? And then I'm listening to all the summaries. I'm like, these stories are idiotic. Like, it's a really dumb lore. Like, I don't love watching tons of horror, but I like learning about the lore of the different series. Because a lot of the times, it's pretty interesting. Terrifier is not. Like, it's a stupid premise. It's just torture porn. Like, that's all it is.
Okay, well, here's a question for y'all. What was y'all's favorite like B-rate horror movie? Because someone mentioned Killer Clowns from Outer Space earlier. I think it was Roger. That movie was hilarious.
Oh, Leprechaun.
Oh, that's a good one.
Leprechaun.
Yeah, Leprechaun's good.
That's a good one.
There's like a clause in Jennifer Aniston's contract that if she goes on anyone's show, they're not allowed to bring that up. Because that was her very first movie ever.
Really?
That's funny.
And you're not allowed to bring it up if she goes on your show.
That is funny.
That would be the first thing I'd do.
Yeah. Dude, just own it. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
What? Why?
People are stupid. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
What was it? The one that scared me as a kid was Beetlejuice.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
I watched Beetlejuice for the first time like a couple weeks ago. I don't get the hype of that movie.
Thank you.
I don't understand.
Time and place. Time and place. Back in the 80s.
I don't get this. And he's in screen for like, what is it, less than 7 minutes or something like that?
It's not a lot, no.
It's crazy.
I was never a fan.
It's
Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Slasher. That's like classic though. That and Halloween, those are like, I want to consider those like B-rate. Like that's like classic horror movie.
True.
At this point.
True.
The remake of Texas Chainsaw was pretty good.
Yeah, the remake was pretty good.
That is a weird series.
Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're interesting, man.
Willy's Wonderland is awesome. That is a great B horror movie.
I don't think I've seen that one. I haven't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've seen
Nicolas
previews.
Cage doesn't talk at all. The whole movie.
That's great.
Yeah.
He's just in there beating up on animatronic robots that come to life that are shaped like, animals. At like a Chuck E. Cheese. It's fucking amazing.
So it's like a Freddy Fazbear spoof?
Yeah.
Okay. That movie was not great either.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah. It was. That didn't need to be made.
Nah.
Wicker Man. The original Wicker Man that came out in like the 60s or 70s. That was a creepy movie. I know they remade it, I never saw the remake.
What about Candyman? Candyman was kind of B, right? That was B horror. The new one was terrible.
Never saw it.
But the original one was really good. Scarecrow, yeah. Decent.
Evil Dead, classics. Classic B movies. B horror. Funny B horror.
Of the depressed dog? Go back and watch his the TIFF review. You get a whole video of it.
Yeah, dude.
That's a great classic cigar, too.
Yeah, the
not
TIFF
a classic
is really
cigar, but it's
good.
a classic. Well,
it's you know,
it was
it's
better than the
6
Chuck.
years old. It's it's 5 years old at this point. It's, you know, yeah, it needs to be like 10 years to be a classic. Like the original one of these could be a classic, or the Wolfman. So you got the 10-year mark.
Ugh, Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, man. I'm telling you, that was freaky. You didn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I do like found footage. Those are fun. How's
the Wicked? I'm curious.
It fell apart on me, so I just lit up the Devil's Hand. Okay. I get completely unraveled just holding it, just because it's too old. And I'm like, I'm done. This is miles better.
Yeah, this Wolfman needs a bigger size. This is just
this Wolfman needs a smaller size.
Did you get that point where all the flavor just kind of falls off the cliff?
It's not good right now. It's not enjoyable. It's just like bitter ammonia earth at this point.
Yeah.
The tongue sticking out of your mouth is the best part of your costume while you're sitting there looking miserable smoking that cigar.
And it's the one change, the one revision my wife made tonight. She added a tongue.
That was a good call.
Yeah. What about because somebody put VHS in there? I know that I brought this up too when we were going over movies. What about White Noise with Michael Keaton?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
it had like his dead wife sending signals from like you know, the other side, and they would come through different like his television set and just random jump scares all the time in the movie. It was so creepy.
Was it good? Was it a good movie?
It was okay, but it was just like the noises and the frequency that they would blast that in. If you watch that in the movie theater, you were freaked out. You're just like on edge the whole movie.
Yeah, that's why I used to tell people about Paranormal Activity. Like, I feel like it was really scary in the theaters because like you could really hear the weird noises, and you know there was so much more nuance like in the theater experience just watching it on a TV with that audio. So
definitely, the horror is like all about the audio and being in the theater.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, this cigar sucks now. Oh man,
was that
dude. I don't want to new one. That's the new Redux 4. I'm not looking forward to reviewing it, and I'll probably review it this weekend.
Yeah, man, it's rough.
You've had a bad run of luck lately between that and the Jaime, the successor, whatever.
Successor.
Successor.
Yeah,
I smoked. It's like there hasn't been a lot of middle ground. I've either smoked phenomenal cigars or not phenomenal cigars. The opposite, complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I think one last puff and I'm going to light up something else.
Move over to the Drac and see if this got any better.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully good things.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
What's
Dude.
up down here?
Terrence. Takufu.
What's up, Terrence?
You baller. All right, I'm gonna let Mike pick since you're the Halloween man.
Ooh.
Halloween or LCA?
Have you had a tap pumpkin?
No, never had one.
You should try it. It's probably almost as good as the Jaji Babi.
Okay. It's
broadleaf,
right?
It's broadleaf.
Pete Johnson and broadleaf tend to get along.
Yeah, man. A lot more so than Pete and Sumatra that isn't a Kappa Especial.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so hard to do this with pause.
Yeah, I don't think your gloves were necessary.
Yeah, that was full commitment on your part, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it was commitment that I friggin' still had these after 2 years. Or
I'll have to get a
3 years
next time or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's see here.
Josh, DJ is the bushel.
I am Pick Jimmy.
He is the bad apple.
Incarnate himself. I want to ask you all this. Is kind of switching gears. Kind of a scary topic for cigars. I was talking to someone. I won't name names, just for their sake. But I was talking to someone in the industry, and I was asking them like, what do they dye cigars with? You know, because I saw a video. Someone posted a review of the Mildias Maduro, and the stuff was coming off on his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I reached out to someone, just asked, and they said, yeah, sometimes he said that they use like coffee grounds sometimes, apparently. Sometimes red wine.
Stems.
Yeah, stems. But he also said for lighter shade, he's heard of people using like a bleach or and I was like, bleach? And he's like, oh,
that's
yeah.
Cool.
I was like, that's horrifying. And I was like, could you let me know who uses that? And he was like, I'm not going to say anyone. I was like, well, now I'm really freaked out. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have heard of that or not, but I looked it up, and they didn't say bleach. This website or this art, it was an article, but they said that some will use like it's
bleaching
some kind of
agent.
Yeah, like hydrogen peroxide or something that has like an ammonia type. And then I was thinking, well, maybe that's why we get ammonia sometimes. But I don't know, man. I'm like, who is using this crap? I don't know. I'm freaked out.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope
that's
not
disgusting.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it's not
in my jacket.
Pervasive or good. I don't know.
Michael Jackson rapidly.
Coffee grounds are fine.
A little bit of bleach never killed anybody.
I wouldn't be surprised for somebody to cut a corner.
Yeah,
I really wouldn't.
Yeah, they said there's
the way of the world.
They said there's this process where they, after they've used this agent, there's no discernible levels of leftover. I'm just like, okay. Okay.
I mean,
doesn't make me feel good.
I don't know about bleach. Peroxide would be fine. Your body makes peroxide.
Okay. Well, and that's the only legitimate, or the only thing I could find was, I didn't find anything on bleach, but I did find stuff on peroxide, and I'm like, that's not as bad as bleach.
I don't know how that would. I mean, I imagine it would make it lighter, kind of. I don't know that. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah.
With a tobacco leaf, but I've also never done it. But yeah, I mean that's what's in most whitening agents for your teeth. Is peroxide and baking soda. Okay. And really it's just peroxide. The baking soda is a grit to help break things up, and the peroxide is the whitening agent. Okay. So that makes sense. Bleach, I mean, bleach would probably work.
Would it? I feel like it would just destroy those things too. So I don't know if I believe it or not.
Yeah, it would have to be crazy watered down.
Yeah.
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 Because wrapper leaf could be pretty brittle to begin with.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna refuse to believe that that's true. So
Or just
don't do it, Terrence.
Wait, John, are you proposing that we gargle bleach? Because
I've heard he's a fan of injecting it, according to his
right.
leader.
I forget. Yes.
it doesn't taste as good through the gator.
Yeah, he added a filter.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Well, let me go let the dog in.
I'll get a better costume for next year. I'll just sit here with the knife like this.
Yeah, right now it just looks like you're either gonna go play hockey or something. I don't know what.
All right, I'll put the shooting glasses back on.
You're just ready. You're ready to go for a game at any moment's notice.
I'm a LARPer.
Yeah. And for being like, you came up with that in like 5 minutes. Like that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah. That was, oh shit, everyone else has a costume. Let me go grab something.
yeah. The funniest thing about this helmet, the only reason I have this is to when we go hog hunting, it can attach real night vision, because this isn't obviously a real ballistic helmet, but it will actually hold like real military night vision. But the funniest part is it's wrong side. We have an old holdover from airsoft days, Team Polish Navy.
There you go.
In high school, we were playing airsoft, and there were these kids taking it way too seriously. So they were like, "We're Operation whatever," and so we just decided to make fun of them. So we're like, "We're the Polish Navy."
The Poles would have airsoft weapons, wouldn't they?
And yes, I did cut it with a knife. In fact, that's a DJ thing. DJ was the one who put me onto it, so I'm gonna give him credit. But it's a great way to cut a cigar, man, especially if it's got a real sharp knife. So
yeah, I've been biting mine in the car lately, just because it works. My boss will go through 3 or 4 Connecticut cigars in a morning just while talking to me. And he does it with, like, he commits so hard to cutting it that I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And it'll be the cleanest cut as he bites it off and spits it up to the side. I'm like, that's crazy.
I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, this thing will never, I mean, you cut it with a knife, it'll never crack a cigar compared to a guillotine.
No, it's so easy. And you have like a little seam. You're just popping what they glued on off. Right. It's easy.
Yep.
What does your boss smoke? What Connecticut's does your boss smoke?
Mainly lately Oliva. Like almost
Connecticut
every
Reserve.
single time. Yeah. He does Ashton sometimes, but he's been on Oliva for a long time because I can smell it down the hall how much sweeter it is than that Ashton. And then I'm just like, I want to smoke fucking cigar now. And I always have in my backpack, and I would, but there's like 4 other people in the room with me, and I'm like, man, if you guys weren't here, I'd be puffing on right now.
Yeah, I enjoy the Connecticut Reserve way more than the Ashton Classic.
It's a good cigar. Every time I have someone who's like, I'd like to smoke a cigar, but I don't know what, I give them that because I end up with a bunch of them, and then they're always blown away because it's like, I've said it before. If you're new to smoking cigars, go to the Oliva aisle, close your eyes, and just pick one. You'll just
pick one. Except if they have like the Black Swan or
something like that. That one. Oh,
is that one not good? I never had.
No, it's the one time I smoked it, it was awful. So that's my one experience, and that's how I'm leaving it for forever. So
fair enough.
And Terrence, I'm not surprised that you would suggest an El Rey del Mundo, Terrence. Not surprised. El Rey del Terrence.
Yeah, I've actually been, every time I get a Connecticut in like a Cigar of the Month club, I'm just making a pack. So he's gonna have a variety pack. That's part of what I'm gonna give him for Christmas, is just a shit ton of different Connecticut's, because all he smokes is Oliva. So I'm like, here, try everything else.
Yeah. Try variety.
Yeah.
See what else you can like, and probably could like more. Not probably, but chance you could like more.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I've been really enjoying Connecticut's lately. I feel like last year I was way more into darker stuff, and this year I'm way more into lighter stuff. I don't know if it's just you could go through ebbs and flows with what you like, but I find myself more often than not wanting something more mild to medium lately.
Yeah. The bar just has to be really high for a Connecticut because there's so many that are ass.
Yeah.
Like, so many. But the good ones are great.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Crohn's a treat.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine come over. He and his wife are finally pregnant. They've been trying for a while, so they got pregnant. And so he likes cigars. He's not huge into them, but he's like, "What's a good, just mild, medium cigar?" So I was like, Terre Blanche, man. So I gave him the Terre Blanche, and he was like, "This is so good." So
yes,
nice.
Yeah.
Good man, John. Good man. Hooking your bro up. Your comrade.
My comrade.
There you go. What's been like the most ass cigar you guys had? Like the last terrible cigar you guys have had, each one of you.
Like the
Wolfman?
Probably the Wolfman Free Mike.
Probably the Wolfman.
Sorry, dude.
The Don Pepin 20th anniversary.
Oh fuck! It's like $45 too.
Yeah. Duncan sent it to me as part of his huge, awesome bomb. So super appreciative, but yeah, dude, that is not good.
Yeah, I did not have a good time with that cigar.
Yeah.
What about you, DJ?
Probably the Paca by Cavalier. That was not good.
Oh, the cloth band one.
Yeah, I think it's called the Paca. It's not a fan. That was the hardest one to smoke that week. That was a lot of really Honduran tobacco. All the other ones were really good. But that was terrible.
Burning Benji's got rescheduled over at Unbanded, right? Because of people being out sick.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but it was rescheduled last week to tomorrow, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat if anybody who's going to be in Burning Benji's is in here. I think will be this so tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah. Terrence just confirmed. And thank you to Roger because he hooked me up with Royal Robusto, which is a Benji of a cigar.
So
thank you, dude. Yeah.
Get that septic money.
Yeah. Pandaverse episode, man.
Matt, what was your answer? What's the ass cigar you've had recently?
Fuck, man. Either that the Pappy. I smoked a couple of Dog Rockets recently. Just going through my reviews here. Oh, the Thunder Smoke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, CAO. They asked me on Instagram. They left a comment asking, "How'd you like it?" And I never responded. I was like,
ooh.
Rough.
No.
Yeah. Let's just say it just keeps going downhill after the Mortal Coil, and the Mortal Coil didn't start that high.
Like that series is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Sorry, Terrence. I know Terrence. You said he liked that cigar, so sorry, dude. I don't know. You just said you like the Woody, so I don't know about your palate right now, Terrence. Rough. It was rough. Rough.
Dude, that video Terrence did where he smoked the woody, that looked just brutal.
It just sounds boring. Like the 9x90 got boring. I couldn't imagine smoking a woody.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Like, and the 990 was fine. It just was. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Was that the cigar that like triggered your TMJ, or like did it like reinvigorate it? Did you already have it before that? Or
did you sustain an injury?
No, the thing that happened, that I mean, I'm sure it didn't help, but it was one of our lives. I was smoking a 10th anniversary by I think it was the Man of War in the morning, and then I smoked like 3 cigars on the live. So I smoked 4 cigars that day, and it was very stupid. And that was the beginning of like, hey, this hurts to move my mouth now.
Yeah.
And ever since,
dude.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay, so they make a 990 out of a black, but it's like $300. You doing it?
No. I thought you were saying that was like an actual thing. I was like, there's no way that exists. But
that'd be spooky.
What a waste of tobacco. What a waste of phenomenal tobacco. No, thank you. In an A, I would be interested. Out of a black A, I would be interested.
A might be pretty badass.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. That would be, as far as like big cigars go for that blend, that would be the biggest, like that would be the format I would be comfortable with the biggest.
Yeah, that makes sense. That way it's not the same damn puff after puff after puff like Terrence just said.
Yeah. What the fuck, Terrence? What the dude? Terrence, I hope
it.
Yeah. I hope you have a
point,
glass of tasty stuff with you.
It's just a fetish at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be showing up on Cigar Men Showcase pretty soon.
Does that still exist?
I believe it's under a different name, but I believe it still exists. Yes, and I wouldn't be surprised if like whoever runs that's watching right now.
Just looking for clips.
Looking for clips. What sizes are they smoking? Screw it.
Yeah, right.
You guys got any cool Halloween plans?
Mike.
No.
Mike.
What?
We still gotta smoke the black, the OG.
Yeah, we do have to smoke the black OG. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do for Halloween-ish. Whether it's Halloween or if you have plans, then we'll do it before or after. I don't care, but
I don't have plans for Halloween, for any Halloween. I will dress up with the wife. She got me I'm gonna be Pooh Bear.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna be Winnie the Pooh, and she's gonna be Ray. We're not matching Ray from Star Wars, not matching whatsoever.
Perfect.
So I'm just gonna be Winnie the Pooh.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So there will be a day where I do Halloween stuff, but we got multiple days we could do a stream on.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get a day going and smoke that Tap Black.
I mean, you can just be Winnie the Pooh. You can't see your bottom half. You just got the shirt on, you know.
Well,
you could be Winnie the Pooh right now.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
It's a onesie. Yeah. It's a onesie.
Yeah.
It's like a PJ onesie thing where it's like my legs are fucking yellow.
You got to commit to the bit.
Yeah.
You just buy a red shirt and then paint your legs yellow and walk around the neighborhood.
Dude, I shaved my legs once for a Halloween costume.
Yeah?
It took a long time because I have hairy ass legs. The funny thing is, like, it's TMI people. So sorry, I'm not that hairy of a guy. Like, I don't have a hairy chest. I don't have a hairy
just
belly.
From the waist down.
Just like my legs are fucking crazy hairy.
Afro down south. That's what we just learned.
Yeah.
Yes. So that exact no. Yeah. Exact. Yeah. I was Lieutenant Dangle. I was Lieutenant Dangle from Reno 911 for Halloween. That's why I shaved my legs.
Nice.
Yeah, the short shorts on.
You could have done that.
Yeah, it was
Hot pants.
Yeah. No, not shaving my legs again. Too much work.
The stream just took a terrifying turn.
Yeah, we're down to 10 people.
Yeah, it's just huge dip. I said TMI. That's probably when they're like, click out.
That's when the spike happens.
Right.
We get restreamed to an OF page. Matt was Dangle. Dangle cigar reviews. We're gonna find later one day. He's got the costume in reserves whenever he needs it.
I'll have to find a picture. There has to be a picture somewhere of that Halloween. It was like I was like 19, 20 at the time.
$5.99 to see it though. You gotta have that extra subscription.
Yeah. You gotta be a Dirty Dog Dozen Patreon member. $12.
Based off of Texas Taurus's comments, how many bottles of baby oil do you think that he has at home right now?
Man, that guy's a freak. Texas is a fucking freak.
I'm going to say above 20, but under 100.
That guy's a freak. I love Texas. I love that guy.
Yeah,
He's such a chill dude. It's so funny how like crazy he is in the chat and just how chill he is like on camera and like talking to him. He's just like he's the most like he's
kind of shy on camera.
He's a little camera shy, but it's it's there's no
it's endearing.
No comparison. Yeah,
it's very endearing.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, baby oil is weak sauce. You don't want to be using that.
Just
there's a better class out there. Let's up that game up, boys. Come on now.
Go water based.
Silicone, it lasts longer.
Stains too, though.
That's true. You gotta have a special set. You gotta be planning ahead.
Yep. What was that Bill Bellamy's How to Be a Player, where they had like all the different ones? He like opened up like the love chest or whatever. That was a great movie, by the way. No, you cannot use spit. Come on now, Terrence. That's terrible.
Another horrifying subject. Half Wheel giving the Blue Eye Jacks revenge in '92.
I mean,
I need to smoke it.
I had nightmares seeing that. Nightmares of all the people that would see that and try that cigar based off that review.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a positive review of it. Like I know Pete hated it. I know you hated it. I think I've heard of I think Sal tried it, didn't like it. I haven't heard one good thing about that cigar other than the Half Wheel review.
I want to say I hated it, but the final third I hated. The final third was awful.
Promising start though.
Yeah, but Matt, you and I talked about it. Like the thing that confused me about it, and this isn't me. I'm not trying to throw shade at Half Wheel. The thing that confuses me is when you read the review, it's like there was an issue at every step. Like every third had an issue, and it just he didn't sound all that excited writing it, and then it was just like bang 92. It was just confusing to me. And
they paid for the premier rating though. I mean,
come
on now.
Did they weigh 3 different samples like they did with Sanj?
Yeah, no, and
then give him a 70.
Yeah, it's just confusing to me. That's all. Whatever.
Lack of continuity.
I wonder if Half Wheel has like taken
Money
the
talks.
approach that they need to be like more deliberate with the way that they're presenting their reviews, because it seems as though that they're putting a lot into them now, as far as
more than ever.
Yeah,
right? Like the weighing,
with the ring gauge, the length.
But they didn't do that for that one.
Well, no, I mean traffic might be down, and they're trying new things.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting. Back in the day, remember websites had hit counters at the bottom, so you could like prove how cool your website was doing. It'd be interesting to see if they had analytics that were public. Like, 'cause all of our analytics are public. Like, you can tell when shit's going downhill or if shit's going up. But blog sites, unless they openly show it, you have no idea.
Yeah. What's it called? The YouTube social media thing. The website for it. Social Blade.
Yeah, Social Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt, I want to hear your thoughts on that cigar. I want to see you try it. Do what you want, but I would be curious.
I gotta find it first. I gotta find that fucker first. I have like 8 Tupperdors underneath my friggin' kitchen sink. I'm gonna have to go through to find that damn thing.
Yeah. I don't know. And I like Adventura. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade. A 92 for half wheel is like real high.
Yeah.
So, and at one point he said in the review, in the article, like he was getting like musty coffee beans and then like a weird chalky minerality, and was like, I don't like that. And then it was like,
telling you,
92 musty coffee beans, 92 minerality, chalky minerality, 92.
Oh, and there were burn issues too. There were burn issues with each one apparently, and then it was just like 92. The cigar was great.
What did he say? What he liked about it?
Yeah, he liked a couple things.
The money that they got for reviewing it. That's what they like.
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah, speculatively.
Yeah.
I speculate that any one of those websites happen to just review things highly, even though they hate them.
I guess I always thought half wheel was maybe not, but I don't know. I might be ignorant, naive, but I mean, there is a nuttiness to that cigar, and that in my review, I said it's just, for me, it was a cigar that couldn't make up its mind whether it wanted to be this nice nutty profile or this very minerally earthy, profile, and then it decided in the final third which route it wanted to go. But there was nothing like bridging those flavors together. It was just two very just separate kind of experiences.
And that was a cigar made, rolled, and blended post fire, right? Like after they.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To my understanding, yeah. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Thank you, 1T Matthew,
for the commitment to doing Halloween early.
To dumbassery.
What do you guys think about Blackbird? The Nest
Blackbird. Haven't heard of the
Nest.
Haven't heard of that. No. I'll have an unkind show up Monday. I'm getting King of the Leaf's Halloween pack, and it's not getting here till Monday, which is unfortunate. It's all Halloween themed cigars, and I'm like, I don't have time.
DJ, are you shooting that tomorrow? Are you going to shoot that tomorrow? Have you shot it yet, DJ? DJ, have you shot it yet?
Showed up. It would have been here. I was like, okay, I'll show up Friday, and I'll smoke the filthy ghoul again, so it'll actually be relevant Sunday. And then I saw it's not showing up till Monday, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have time till next weekend to shoot. There's no way.
But have you shot it yet?
I have not shot it yet.
We need to know, DJ. Let us know.
Oh man, it'll be like the 27th when I get to shoot it. There's no way. I mean, it's not coming up for Halloween. Maybe. Damn.
So the Nest is the Nest is their bundle cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Is Blackbird's bundle cigar.
Well, I won't be trying that one.
I've had the Cactus Red.
Yeah,
Terrence.
I smoked the Unkind, the Rook, and the Superb.
The Cuco. I've had the Cuco. That was good.
Yeah, you did the Cuco.
Yeah, the Cuco wasn't
Superb was all right.
Superb was also pretty good. I like the Superb.
I like the Superb.
Which one's
the best one though? Sorry, John.
Which one's the purple one? That one was okay too.
That's the Unkind.
Yeah, that one was all right. It was okay.
The Hot Ticket Pod one, the Blueprint. That's their best cigar. It's made by Black. In my opinion, that's the best cigar I've had from Blackbird, even though it's not branded Blackbird.
I just haven't pulled that trigger yet. One day.
Yeah, the Cactus Wren, Terrence.
Speaking of, you know,
I'm waiting for them to bite the bullet. They need to bite the bullet.
They like hitting that follow button and unfollow and follow button and unfollow to see if you message them. That's what they like doing.
Did I tell you guys they reached out to me to send me a humidor?
Really? Finally?
To send me a small humidor. And I sound like such a first world problem like asshole right now, but I was like, because I think it was like maybe like a 600 count, like you know what it pretty much like a New Air CC 300. Like it's a half smaller humidor. So I was like, you know what, guys, like I appreciate the offer. It's not cheap. Like it's a Raychin. It's not cheap. Right. But I was like, you know, if I'm going to go through the trouble like of unpacking this, doing a video and all that stuff, I need to make something that I'm going to keep, and I'm not going to keep this. Like it's just going to be like another humidor. Like I can't consolidate in this. Like if you send me one of the ones that you're known for, one of your bigger tower standing, like, you know, 6-foot humidors, go for it.
Matt doesn't accept peasant humidors. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, also, 25K, send me the big one. Like, that's how many subscribers you will have in like 2 weeks, if not sooner.
Yeah.
What is this, a humidor for ants?
Well, you know, it's like, you know, it's same thing with the NeedOne stuff. It's like they wanted to send me more. I'm like, I have no use for this. Like, sorry, like I have a problem with storage, and this isn't going to help. This is just going to add another thing, like taking up a footprint in my house that I don't have a lot of room. It's like 1,000 square foot condo house. Like I don't have space for this. Right. Like send me something to where I can get rid of other humidors and put all that in here and keep the big one.
Yep.
Size matters, Texas.
Does.
Every time
appreciate the offer
pops up, man. Yeah, NeedOne wanted to send me one too, and I'm like, I just got rid of all of my small humidors. I don't need that again.
The wood panel one.
I think that's the one that they just sent me. I don't know. It's not huge, but it's also like the box is right next to my Zenu 84 liter that just got sent out. So that's a big one.
Zenu?
That tomorrow. Yeah.
I haven't heard of them.
Tim did one on the Cigars Daily channel, a review for them. Terrence probably is familiar with them, but it looks like I'll send you the link. It looks like a fridge almost. It's all stainless steel with like looks like the cooler or the cooling units down below it, like a Sub-Zero freezer.
That's cool.
Kind of cool.
That's pretty dope. It has Bamboo and Whale sent you their humidor yet?
Bamboo and Whale has reached out to me 5 times in the last 2 months, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you for it, but because they could just find me. But yeah, they are persistent, man. I've told them no, like absolutely not, and they still send me stuff.
Yeah, they don't care.
And then instead of Ashley, it'll be Samantha
from the same email address
in all Chinese and in the same email address. I'm like, look, okay, I understand that it's not. You're not. No.
Yeah.
It's the monthly giveaway, Terrence. Maybe
what is that?
Interstellar.
The intergalactic from
intergalactic. Sorry.
Yeah,
the Event Horizon, man.
Yeah. Yep. We were talking about it earlier, so the movie. Kind of Halloween-y, kind of, a little bit.
Hell yeah.
That's flavorful. Out of the gate.
Look at whatever you want. You can look at that. You can look at that face right there. Behind me. Just pretend he's talking.
Oh man.
Grab the dog.
Maybe I'll just wear this from now on. I'll go DJ, more anonymity.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm thinking about dropping mine.
Your anonymity?
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna bust a cane. You're gonna bust a cane, dude.
That was the end of his career, in my opinion. That's what I'm like, I don't know.
Hey, he became a mayor. He became a mayor afterwards.
Well, we realized that he wasn't really the Undertaker's brother in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, that he had already been on the show before as a different character. Yeah, you know. I just finished watching that doc this week.
Oh man, such a
The
good
Last
one.
Ride.
Yeah.
Last Ride.
Well, no. The Vince, is that what it's? Whatever the Vince McMahon doc is. It's
Mr.
on Netflix.
McMahon.
Oh,
Yeah, Mr. McMahon, yeah.
okay. I still gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's a slow start.
Yeah.
It's a slow start because they're trying to educate people who have no idea. And I'm like, those people aren't watching this. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
Apple TV had a documentary, like the history of the WWE 50 years during their 50-year anniversary or something like that. And it started off the same way, where it went into like how the federations were all districts and Vince McMahon kind of taking the reins from his dad and cannibalizing this district and Dusty Rhodes' district and all that stuff. And like, I found it fascinating because there were certain things that I didn't even know, when that doc first came out in like, I want to say 2013 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like to have already, went through all that, I'm like, okay, this is what the thing's going to be about. Like,
it's, I couldn't imagine like the way he's like, well, sometimes I just say things that I don't mean. I'm like, okay. Like, because he talked about when they're like, well,
Jesus Christ.
He's like, well, he just took he was talking about how WCW was just buying all of his talent, and that's what Vince did to become popular to begin with. And they're like, you don't see that's the same thing? I was like, no, that guy has more money than me. It's not fair. And I'm like, that's exactly what you did because you had more money. Like,
dude.
Yeah, before Ted Turner, like
that was he was it.
So sorry to get off topic, but could you imagine what kind of degenerate conversation that would go on between Texas Taurus and Ric Flair? Holy shit. Could you
Ric
imagine,
Flair was
dude?
just out here in Vegas, and I heard about a lot of degenerate stories.
Man.
Past week.
Yeah.
That boy parties, man. So hard.
Yeah, I mean, you hear stories all the time, and they're like, I was with him for 3 weeks. I never saw him drink water. He just drinks vodka or whatever. Yeah.
Vodka tonic.
Woo!
Yeah.
That boy parties.
That guy's got a hell of a liver.
Yeah, insane.
Or doesn't anymore.
Yeah. Jeez Louise.
Okay,
What's up? What's up, Fred? Cigar Head Fred. See him in the chat. What up, dude?
What's up, Fred?
You baller.
You're a baller.
Oh yeah. All right, we're in the last half hour of our designated 2 hours. We already talked about media. Is there anything else you guys have watched recently that you're compelled by, or anything like, media related? Mike, you're pumped about your Yanks right now. Your Yankees.
Yeah, they just ended the game, so they are up 3-1 now. Shout out to the Yankees. Shout out to the Commanders. GG.
Yeah.
That's what I was just checking on. Recent media.
Dude, in my opinion, Penguin is the best thing on TV right now.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I want to watch it.
It is fucking phenomenal. phenomenal, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a decent Batman movie. I know a lot of people like to give what's his face shit just because he used to be Edward, however many decades ago.
Yeah.
But
dude,
it was decent. I liked it.
I feel like the new movie that you're mentioning was the most. It had the closest atmosphere to the animated series, growing up, and I loved that. And people were complaining about him, and I'm like, dude, because they're like, oh, he's all emo and angry. So I'm like, he's supposed to be playing Bruce Wayne like 2 years.
2 years in, he's fucking up still. That's the point.
Yeah, exactly. So,
he's not polished Batman yet. He's just an idiot. That's the whole point of the movie.
Well, dude, if you like that universe, if you liked that movie, you will love Penguin Man. It is. I don't get this hyped up for too much TV usually, and it's really good, really good.
Fucking Taurus. I like Naked and Afraid too.
He would.
Yeah.
That's not shocking.
He'd be a contestant. He'd be a contestant on that shit.
Probably do very well.
Man, this helmet's starting to make me sore.
Yeah, this hat is incredibly tight, especially with my headphones underneath it. And it got to the point where I just went numb, and I'm like, all right, we're better now.
Yeah, I gotta take a break.
I tried watching Tulsa King. I can't get over how fucking cheesy that man is just on screen.
Sly.
Yes.
Hey yo.
And it's so
I'm in
corny.
Oklahoma.
Hey yo.
Yeah,
So
what do you mean I can't stay in New York?
He's definitely cheesy in it. I think for me, I like it because it's a little bit more of a lighthearted Taylor Sheridan kind of show. So I don't mind because that's what I kind of
super chill. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the second season, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying no one would be afraid of him. He walks into places everyone would be terrified. I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah.
You're old. Someone will push you over, you're gonna break a knee.
He's like, Grandpa, stop.
That's just life.
Yeah, he's super old. The second season, it's starting to get a little better, but dude, if you think it's cheesy in the first season, the beginning of the second season is just so cheesy, dude.
I could probably cringe watch that and really enjoy it. The more you talk about it,
I watched the whole entire first season, man. I liked it, even though it was.
Oh, I like it.
Goofy. It's just chill. Watch it and be cheese, and it's fine.
Yeah. Is it funny? Is it as good as The Beekeeper?
I never saw The Beekeeper.
Never watched it.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you watch Rambo Last Blood?
No.
So Sly was pretty badass in the last one, I thought. I thought him going to Mexico and doing all that stuff was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I liked that.
Did you guys ever see Grudge Match?
No.
I think so. Yeah.
Terrible movie.
That was stupid. That was terrible.
Terrible movie.
Geriatric boxing.
Yeah,
it was bad.
It was bad. It was sad and bad. They look good for being 90 years old boxing with their shirts off, but I mean, come on. That's it.
Yeah.
Is Beekeeper really worth watching, or do I have to just?
Dude, if you like Jason Statham, fucking cringe, fucking Megalodon, that it's right up your alley. It's right up my alley. I love that shit. It's a perfect plane movie. I watched it on a plane.
What was the one where he had to keep his heart rate going?
Cranked.
And he
Crank, yeah.
Cranked, yeah.
Crank.
That Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that.
Randomly has the sex scene in the middle of the market to keep his heart.
Yes. With what's her face.
I haven't seen those movies. I just remember the trailer, and he puts his tongue on the clamps of a jumper cable. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It was so over the top, man. But hardcore, what was it, Hardcore Henry or whatever? That was actually along the same premise, but first person, and it was actually a decent movie.
Yes, The Meg, not Megalodon. The Meg, fucking great movie. The second one's also stellar series. I hope they make a third.
Sharks flying like Sharknado.
Okay, a flying Meg. I'll take that. Put some rockets on that shit.
I think that in Sharknado, like 3 or 4, one of them was big enough to be a Meg. I don't know. Let the dog in.
Someone's asked. Texas is asking who would buy a Tesla Optimus, the robot.
I mean,
I heard those were all like staged. I haven't seen the.
They kind of were.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What is it? What is it?
They had a showcase of the robot they're working on, and so there was this Tesla taxi first of all, and then they opened up and these Tesla Optimus robots came out. It was a demo, and there's a viral video of a guy talking to one, and you can kind of tell there's a guy talking behind it.
Yeah, there's like a guy off to the side with a mic.
Right.
And it's like it's responding. I'm like, I don't think it is, but okay.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what though, dude, there's another company out there who has a robot that actually is kind of doing that stuff already. That's ahead of Tesla. So Tesla wanted to put this out there. That's their goal is in the next 5 to 10 years. That's what that thing is going to be like.
Sure.
But the one that's already kind of on its way freaks me the fuck out, dude. Freaks me out.
Yeah.
They got to make him huge, like Gundams. Like what's the point if they're not like the size of a building,
So they can conquer us super easy. That's what we want. We want this to be a fast losing battle. That's what we want to think we can even have a
Get
chance
it over
at
with
all.
quick.
Yeah, just
it's gonna happen either way.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen either way. Just make it quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want people to think we got a chance here. Let's just end it. At that
I don't know. I'm down to get one of the taxis because Vegas, right? Like it could be financially worth it if it does come in at its expected MSRP that they teased, because no Tesla ever has, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And then depending upon like what the wear and tear is like, what the upkeep's like, it's inductive charging, right? So it's wireless. Be interesting to see what they charge for that, because you're not going to be able to charge it at home. You're going to have to charge it through them. So you're going to have to pay them. Like, there's so many intangibles and unknowns. There's no way to know, like, what the robots are going to come in at, what they're going to be able to do. The first version of anything always sucks in comparison. So, I mean, like, it was a nice glimpse into the future, but I think that we're still pretty far away.
Yeah, and it's cool. And like what our houses in America are made out of fucking paper. So we can't really have robots malfunctioning and just walking through shit. Because that's what, like, a Roomba gets confused and bumps into a wall and it's no big deal. But if it's life-sized and it just goes through the room and you're like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen. Like, you have kids and they poke holes in walls. Can you imagine if a robot's doing it? Like, that just sounds...
Yeah, this thing is like set to do my laundry, and then all of a sudden it goes through the pantry. I mean, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
I got.
It's a cool idea.
I gotta go lift my leg.
All right,
dude, that stuff freaks me out though, man. Like AI in general, they literally look like the robots from iRobot.
Yeah,
they did. I think that was on purpose. Like, he straight up was like, I'm just going to freak everybody the hell out.
Yeah. I could see that. The cooler thing was them catching the rocket. That was
dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. That was insane. It was like 3 stories tall, that super booster or whatever. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was really sick.
Yeah. Crazy. But,
that and the new Ferrari with the dual electric engines in it that goes like 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. That thing was badass too. There were a lot of cool little gadgets that kind of came out quietly over the last couple of days, or got announced at least. I like the supercar brands kind of mixing the gas with the electric to get like the best of both.
Yeah, because like that's one of the things that terrifies me to ever get a Tesla is if you have to drive cross country and you just don't have a charging station. Because I watch people all the time on TikTok and they're like, I don't think I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven one for the last 2 years almost, and in the city, it's not a big deal. But yeah, if I was to go like cross country, I need to have it like mapped out, figure out where the superchargers are, where the stuff is, where I'm staying, like, you know.
Yeah, because you'd hate to like show up like it's gonna be good, and they're all down, because that happens too sometimes.
Well,
and you're in like the middle of butt fuck nowhere, and
it's a battery, and weather affects it differently, right? So whether it's super cold or super hot, you're using more battery than when it's nice out, like it is now. So like during the summer when it's 110 here in Vegas, I mean, for me to do like a typical daily commute, it uses almost 40% of the battery.
Damn.
Whereas today, it'll use like 10%.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's different.
Yeah. I just wouldn't want to get stuck in like Vernon, Texas with a Tesla, because then they'd be extra assholes to you because you have a Tesla. Like,
yeah.
The funniest thing to me about Teslas are they're not actually good for the environment. That's the irony of them to me. That's funny, is they're actually really bad for the environment.
I don't know. I feel like if you go all the way back, right? In like the 1920s, the original Ford Model T was an electric car. It's just Henry Ford wanted to make sure that everyday people could afford it. So he ended up moving it from an electric car that had battery packs and like, an electric starter. That's where the electric starter comes from, because back in the day, you had hydrogen, you had electric, and you had gas-powered vehicles and steam, right? Because of all of the trains. So originally, gas-powered engines didn't like hit the mark until the electric starter was adapted from the electric vehicles and put into the gas engines. You had like the hand cranks, and people would get injured doing those. So it was actually the electric starter that allowed gas-powered engines to become more popular, because you didn't have to worry about cranking them, and you also didn't have to worry about injury the same way. And it was like, once the interstate bills and all of the U.S. infrastructure acts came out in like the 30s and 40s, and we had gas stations everywhere, it became far more easier for gas-powered engines to overtake electric and steam-powered engines. So, I mean, it's like one of those to where everything kind of goes all the way back to that. And I think that we're just going to have like this period where people find the hybrid evolution, and there ends up being like little bits and pieces that each end can take, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't go all electric and you can't go all gas. There has to be like a happy medium for everything. But as far as like the climate debate and saving the earth, I mean, neither one of them are going to be able to do enough.
Well, they run off coal because they were using electricity, and the way they have to mine the lithium batteries is awful.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, you're using electricity, so you're using fossil fuels.
Yeah.
Like,
it all goes back to that. Always.
Yeah, what happened to the high school cars? Because when I was in high school, that's
I remember
what, like,
those. Yeah,
that was supposed to be the future, and they're like, "Nah, batteries." Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a good idea, though.
They just like disappeared.
Yeah.
But no, I don't care. I mean, if we get to the point where everyone's sitting in a car and we got robots driving us everywhere, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking commute. I'd rather pop in the back and do something else.
Smoke a cigar. Well,
Yeah.
you can smoke a cigar, but I mean, you could like lounge back though. You could have like a nice Tesla taxi and just
the F80 for whoever asked about the Ferrari. Got to go back up to the comment. Yeah, it's the F80. I like it. I'll never be able to afford one or drive one because, it's like $3.8 million, supposedly.
Chump change.
Right. Matt, what are you lighting up?
This is one from the brown bag, from Sanj's brown bag.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. I don't know what I'm lighting up.
Is it musty?
Yes, it is. And it's sweet. It's the best cigar I've had so far tonight. The Tatuaje, the Halloween wasn't bad. It's just very broadleaf, minerally broadleaf.
Mm.
And it could have been like after effect from the Wolfman prior to that too.
Yeah, this Drac is very uneventful.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
To be named after one of the greatest of monster horrors, and it's very just there.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so, I know I mentioned this a couple live streams ago, but the movie coming out, Nosferatu, looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so pumped.
Nosferatu looks badass.
Yeah. It looks, I mean, obviously it's a remake, but it's been like, 100 years.
Yeah.
But it even though it's a remake, it feels unique and creative, like it just looks different than anything else.
I have to check that out. I didn't know they were remaking Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm. It looks awesome, dude. Like really awesome.
The Silent Hill 2 remake just came out. I'm interested in that.
That was a scary ass game when it came out. Originally,
dude, PS2 release, I was probably a freshman in high school when that came out, and it was scary. I was probably like 13, 14. It was very scary. I really want to play it.
OG Resident Evil scary.
Yeah, back when we were like 8 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
I really want to play it, except it's a PS5 and PC exclusive, and I don't have a PS5 or a PC that can play it. It's just this shitty laptop.
Yeah.
You got to go spend some of that Cigar Hound Dog money, bro.
Dude, that's at the point now. It's like I can go to a store and find a PS5 now because they're finally widely available.
Yeah.
But then it's like, or do I just wait to the next iteration? They'll probably be out in the next year and a half.
Well, they announced the PS5 Pro, which looks baller because it looks like the old PS1, but it's a PS5.
That's sick. Shit, I'm getting that.
The controller is the coolest looking controller of all time. Like, it's the PS1 looking controller in the PS5 controller. It's so dope.
Okay, I'm getting that. Talk about Cigar Hound Dog money. That's where it's going. It's gonna give me a PS5.
Then all you do is you stream that, and now it's a write-off, and it's part of your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Dude, no, the thing is,
on fucking
on Twitch. the internet being an LLC, it's free. Internet's like I don't pay for internet anymore. Oh, I do, but it's it's a write-off.
Right? Yeah. No, just make a Hound Dog Plays, and there you go. Now,
Hound Dog Plays.
Hound Dog Plays, and it's let's plays of you playing one game, and you're like, there, tax write-off. I mean, KSI did that
once a year.
KSI did that years ago. He made a video, and it was like buying a $50,000 diamond necklace, and he did that so he could buy the necklace and have it be a partial tax write-off. Like, that was the point of the video, and I'm like, that's you can do that.
Well,
That's
I mean, like
sick.
when you're making KSI money though, like you need to find as many write-offs as possible because your taxes have got to be in the highest bracket possible.
Yeah.
Or like one of them at least. Yeah. That's like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk, talking about how much money they have to spend on taxes alone. What did Elon do? Like the highest amount of taxes ever paid by a single person or something like that?
Well, he's on track to be an actual, was a trillionaire at this point. So, which is unfathomable. But
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
What up, Elon? What up, dude? Be my friend.
A few more cigar reviews, bro. I just need, people to watch the cigar reviews that are out, bro. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Dude, this Intergalactic's punchy, man. Feeling this one.
Yeah, because you already got the streaming camera, bro. Like, you're good to go.
Yeah. That's good, though. I'll definitely review this one. I like it. That's really good.
Num, num, num. So do you guys have plan? Oh yeah, you're gonna take Peaches out for Halloween, right, DJ?
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a gaggle of people come to our house as it is. So we're gonna have her out, and we just walk around the neighborhood. Our neighborhood used to be dope for Halloween, and then a lot of the people that made it dope moved away. Like, it was really cool.
That decorated.
Well, not just that, they would have like cookouts outside, and as you walked by, there would just be food and drinks for adults and all this cool shit. And then a lot of them moved away, and it's just last year was real dead, and we're probably gonna have to find a place to like drive to have an interesting neighborhood.
Speaking of neighbors, how have the Californians been?
I am now surrounded.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is great. He's actually thinking of starting doing a cigar channel, which is cool. The other ones I despise with every fiber of my being.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at getting some type of a privacy wall, because what now is, so for people who don't know, my neighbors from California installed a bug zapper, and they run it 24/7 and are never outside, which makes my dog bark like crazy. And what I found that he does is he sits on our like outside furniture so he can see it and bark at it. So I'm thinking of finding a way to make a little privacy fence right next to the like couch in the backyard, so he just can't see the bug zapper.
Dude,
it's a pain in the ass.
Running a bug zapper in suburbia
24/7
is the dumbest thing I think I have heard in a while. That is,
it will never do anything, and it will never stop. It will never stop going off, and it won't make a dent at all.
There's a gazillion bugs here.
We are in DFW, Texas. Yeah. You will not. You will never do. I'll go out to work in the morning, and it sounds like there's some fucking drive-bys going by, because it's how many are just still dying at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Help me!
And it's constant. And it's not like dot. No, it's da 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 da. Now I'm like, the entire neighborhood can hear you. It's
golly, dude, that's terrible.
And they're never outside. It's just on.
Deej. Yeah. You see Callie's comment?
That's what I've been thinking.
The unmasking, bro, that's gonna be an event. We gotta live stream it.
Yeah, I don't know yet, but at this point, with the way we're like, there's a clock now, just realistically on all this. So I don't know.
I mean,
sadly, yeah,
we'll always be on the internet.
Yeah,
in some way.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that got depressing. That got depressing real quick.
That was morbid as hell. October is always doom and gloom, though, when it comes to YouTube. Like, it was like this last year, too, I remember.
Yeah. It starts in July every year, because that's when they update their TOS most times.
Yeah.
And that's when dumbasses continue to break the rules and just don't give a shit. And it depends. December's going to be stupid good, hopefully. If it's not, that's like the telltale sign. If it sucks this year, it's not going to recover. But that's always easy.
The last week, I've seen an uptick in shorts.
Yeah.
Overall, like they've doubled from where they were a couple weeks ago, which is good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I need to get back on that train then.
Yeah, I stopped doing shorts because it was just depressing. Because I'm like, oh, cool. An eighth of what it used to do. Great.
Yeah. Which makes it really hard to continue doing it. I just do it because I'm fucking OCD, so I just continue the same schedule. But for the last week, it's been worth doing. It makes it feel worth doing again.
That's cool.
Okay, I'll check that out for sure. I'm thinking about making my cigar trailer a studio and shooting videos in there.
Do it. That'll look sick.
I don't know if it'll, it's not like my backyard. I don't have a cool thing like you do, Matt or Michael, or obviously you DJ. But like there's a nice casualness to the backyard. But I also feel like mine's not that anything. So if I can make the trailer inside, obviously it's going to be cigar oriented anyways. But if I could, make it cool on while it's slow, and I could just shoot quick little clips, in between working with people.
What you have to do is drive your trailer to DJ's house and have DJ help you out, set up the camera angles and the production. That's what he does. He can maximize the framing and everything. I'm not putting you on the spot, DJ, but you're good at that shit.
No, I mean with like an arm, that would clamp to the side, you could have you in the doorway, in the window. It'd be real easy.
That'd be smart. Yeah.
And then
Told you.
your trailer's a tax write-off.
Everything's a tax write-off.
Because it's your studio.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you get Starlink Wi-Fi for the trailer.
Yeah, honestly, that's what you should do, and then you could live stream it. Just do it, because people do that all the time. Like there's a dude on TikTok who was like, he did construction, and then he bought a plot of land in the middle of the Arizona desert, and he live streamed himself just building homes. And now he has a food truck, and most of the time, all it is them live streaming while operating the food truck. Wow. And that's just what it is. And people just send in donations as they're already making money doing their business. It's crazy. I mean,
by the way, as Joshua just alluded to, okay, we are not accountants, and this is not tax advice.
Yes, this is no tax advice or legal advice. Do you see
we
what
are
we
not
look like
medical
right now?
doctors.
Yeah, do you see
anything that you heard about bleach or hydrogen peroxide earlier?
We have
not
a dog,
take it seriously.
an apple, Antifa, and Chucky. This is not where you get any advice.
No.
Barely for cigars either. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I mean,
dude, it's funny. My phone, like, it unlocks with my face. It's not unlocking right now.
It's
like I have to type in my code.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
It's gonna lock
Fix yourself.
That means that it was a job well done on the face paint tonight, man. That's all. The wife did her
Go,
thing.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank you, wifey. Thank you, wifey. FBI, enter the chat. I mean, you've been here, Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
You sly dog, you. You sly dog. What's up, Ugo? Saw Ugo in the chat. That dude's cool.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all joining us tonight.
Hugo just did a video on Cuban cigars and if they are worth it or not. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out.
Controversial stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt seems to be smoking a couple of more Cubans here, now that he's been hanging out with all his baller friends.
He's a Cuban
things.
fan.
I am blessed. I am blessed to have access to some pretty good Cubans.
You got Sugar Daddy Sal. You keep you around now.
Sal, dude. Sal's, I love it. Aside, obviously, yeah. He's hooked me up with some amazing cigars. But he's a great guy. He's a salt of the earth, very chill dude, and he has great taste. He has great taste.
I mean, for all my anger towards Cubans, I've always said it, man. When they hit, they're hard to beat. I mean, it's just not a lot of them do. But when they do, they can be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
AI shorts. That'd be interesting.
Well, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you know how we have, or I have the captions app that I run. I put my videos through to add captions. Don't have to do that anymore. YouTube has it. They have the option now to add captions while editing a short.
That's nice.
Oh, nice.
Pretty accurate.
No. It's not as good as captions, but it's like 90% there, and just go through, edit a couple of words, and you're golden.
Nice,
man. It's getting crazy. I can't wait for the Tesla Optimus to just do my shorts for me. Probably tell him what to say about the review too.
It's gonna smoke for you.
Yeah, I mean,
that captions app has so much AI built into it now. It'll cut your videos for you. There's AI, avatars built into it now too. You just type in.
It's
you
creepy.
could have a whole.
It's creepy.
Oh yeah, I've been looking into it for work. So there's different apps that you can clone yourself as AI, and so the cheap ones don't look great, but the really expensive ones look exactly like you. And all you have to do is type in videos. They're not cheap though. Like the enterprise level is like 10 grand a license, so not super cheap. And then you have to film yourself on a green screen, but after all that's done, they can even have like the cheap ones. You can't have your hands showing because it'll really break the veil. But the expensive ones looks like you. And they're like, yeah, shoot different angles, we'll composite it all together. It takes 10 days. And then all you do is type in text, and it's you in a scene. Like it could be me, just AI, not even real anymore.
Wow.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like I said, man, it's just going to be computers talking to each other. That's the future.
Yep.
Yeah. Spooky Halloween.
So depressing.
Yes. Spooky.
Spooky.
Well, we've hit the 2-hour mark. Committed 2-hour mark.
Are we good, guys? Do you guys want to talk about shit coming up for your channels?
Anybody got anything?
Anything?
I don't even have a video scheduled right now. I got a lot I need to edit, but nothing ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, this week was a wash for me, so I'm just getting back on the train next week. So
I poured a lot into the monster episode, even though it wasn't the greatest of cigars. There was a lot of work that went into that one, so I'm gonna retool over the weekend and see if I can get some interesting stuff out, for Halloween and before Halloween and the Tatuaje OG Black live stream. That's about all that I got.
Yeah.
What about you?
Burning Benji's tomorrow. Cohiba Blue review goes out tomorrow. That's another winner right there, the Cohiba Blue. Sunday, I don't know what's going to post Sunday, and there'll be something else that'll post Sunday. But,
yeah, cool.
Nice.
Very cool, man.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Thank you,
Yeah, be well.
Too, man.
I think that's it for us, boys. We all have a good Halloween.
Thanks, Josh.
We all dressed up. We committed to the bit. Even John.
Dude, I forgot how bad the Wolfman movies were in doing that review. They were just so corny, man. So bad. Like Leatherface and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, those are actually good movies.
Yeah.
Scary. But the werewolf movies, they could have been so much better. Somebody needs to remake that. The Werewolf in London, the Wolfman, all that shit.
Yeah, years ago I actually worked with the daughter of the guy who I think he directed the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I started working with her a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a interesting little world there.
I bet.
That's tight.
Appreciate everyone hopping on, man. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Good to see you, Pam.
Yeah. Thanks for hopping on. Like, share, all that jazz, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Y'all.
Peace.
Peace.